Jack Bone, what's up? Iraq, salute. John Jones, salute. Abdul Shakur, what's poppin'? Tsunami Siege, what's up? Palado, salute. J Moneybags, what's poppin'? Lawrence 978, salute. Palado, salute. Bug Blaze, King T, yo, salute. Vince Vasquez, Dollars from Uptown. Buck 50 Blaze, Jersey all day, salute. Punch that like button on your way in. Hell yeah, it's brick outside. Y'all already know, man. I don't usually come on at this time. You know what I'm saying? I don't usually come on at this time. But I had to address something. So I'm gonna address it, you know what I'm saying? Real quick, because I kind of like just woke up from last night's party, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta make sure that I address this little video I got this morning. So I'm gonna get right to it, man, because I got things to do, and then later on I'll do my live or whatever, right? So this morning in my feed, I get a video that Mel Cross made. So I'm looking at the video, and he's talking about what happened between KK, me, CK. You know what I'm saying? About the internet or whatever or whatnot. I mean, to be honest with you, I really was never involved in that drama to begin with because I was the one in the middle that was trying to break it up. I was the one in the middle that was trying to get them to chill out. Both of them will tell you that. That's number one. And that's because what? That's because I keep in contact with them. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't keep in contact with some people because they just ain't feeling them like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't got your phone number. Never spoke to you ever since that day after the Queen's Flip interview. Other than that, I ain't never holler at you at all. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never come check in with me either. You know what I'm saying? Second of all, you shouldn't have my name involved in that and be like, yo, Wildcat, KK, and CK. You know what I'm saying? When, like you said yourself, you said you spoke with CK. You know what I'm saying? So being that you only spoke with one person, you can't come up here and say, oh, it's dead now, but it's a shame that it went that way, this, that, and the third. You're contradicting yourself because you're on live talking about it when everybody deaded it already. At the same time, you making it look like you're the voice of reason. You ain't never said nothing in regards to those situations at all. I never heard you saying nothing. Where were you been at? Because I holler at CK every day. I holler at KK every day. So you on your break from doing some construction thing over there, whatever you doing over there. Know what I'm saying? And you hollering about something that your input had no matter in the situation. You know what I'm saying? Your input, where your input was at. Never heard of you saying anything in regards to the situation. You know what I'm saying? So when you come out and you saying those things, you contradicting yourself. Know what I'm saying? You had no involvement in the situation. So you shouldn't have a voice in the situation at all. If you're going to do your lives, do your lives. But don't do your lives and have my name in your lives. Don't put my name in your lives. Because you just said something about the internet and you just went and put people's names up on there. That's a dead issue. Everybody is good. Now, the energy that people have within each other is the energy that they have. That's what makes people who they are. That's what makes people have characteristics that differentiate from the other. So you can't go and say, that you can't have an opinion on it at all. And the reason you can't have an opinion on it because you ain't hollering at nobody. So where you come from? You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand where dudes be coming from. Like they trying to appeal to the masses by using other people's names and then showing some car there and all that other stuff. Man, nobody cares about that stuff, man, because that's the same thing that we were talking about before. Same thing we was talking about before. And it goes to show that some people, they still feel a certain way. They still feel a certain way because that's what they doing. Now, after this, I'm not going to address this no more because I'm not going to give nobody a chance to get clout. My numbers is up. And I only been in this for about 3 months. I ain't been doing this for months. About 3. So I'm not going to raise nobody else's channel up because now my name is involved with something with that channel. And technically, we don't have no drama at all. I love all my homies. But if me and a homie don't have no contact at all, then leave it that way. We just don't have no contact. Don't have my name in your podcast. And you're speaking of it in vain. Like us 3 had beef. I was talking about a video that somebody made that had wrong information on it, that had false information. And that's the reason why I came at certain people, because when I see something like that, I'm saying, yo, why are they spreading false information? So if you're going to go out there and spread false information, don't think that I'm going to just sit back and be like, oh, yeah, okay. Nah. You're lying. You're spreading false information, yo. And where did he get that information from? See, that's the key here. Because I'm in the loop as when certain people, when they do like videos about certain people, I'm in the loop. I already know what's going on. I keep in contact with certain individuals. If I don't keep in contact with a certain individual, I don't mess with that. Gangali just hit me the other day. He said he spoke to somebody and they say, oh yeah, Wildcat out here, he's good, but he always bashing me and all this other stuff. That's third party stuff, man. If you got something to say, man, holla at your boy. Go to my DM on my thing. Don't act like you so big that you can't contact nobody, because you're not. Dudes need to keep their lane. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes down to the thing between CK and KK and me being involved with it or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Unless you input it with me, unless you input it with KK, then you shouldn't be talking about it, because you just said the internet stuff. Well, what are you doing? What are you doing now? That's a contradiction towards what you just said. And I know you to be a smarter individual than that. Punch that like button on the way in, y'all. So when dudes start coming in and start talking all this crazy stuff, I mean, the only reason they talk this crazy stuff is because dudes show their intentions when they say and do certain things. A lot of times when you say and do certain things, your intentions are revealed. So the only thing I ask, man, is don't have my name in vain in your podcast, bro. If you got something to say with my name on it, holler at me first. You know how to get in contact with me. I ain't hard to find. You know what I'm saying? I ain't hard to find. I'll come to you. That's not a problem. But don't have my name talking about that dudes was fighting and all that other stuff. And nah, I wasn't. Listen, when I did my video, I did my video with an agenda. I said why I did it. The video that I saw. What other people said in their cars or all the other stuff, all the videos, I don't care about none of that. I don't care about none of that. I was there. Can't nobody fool me. Can't nobody trick me. Can't nobody do that. I was there. So if an individual is talking more than he's built for to talk, I'm going to be in the back of my mind like, okay, you can say all that, but you ain't built like that. You ain't built for tough. And I'm not shooting at Mel. Let's get it right. I'm not shooting at Mel. What I'm saying is that you can't go on live and contradict yourself and say about other people saying stuff on the internet or whatever the hell you was trying to say about dudes should be keeping it off. Because I was looking in the comments too. And I saw the stuff in the comments where people were saying that, you know, KK and CK always fighting and they showing something that's wrong with this, that, and the third. The reason they saying those things is because you brought it up. Those things was forgotten. So when you bring it back up, now it becomes a topic of a conversation. You should know better than that. You ain't in contact with me. You ain't in contact with KK. And you might be in contact with CK. I don't know. But maybe you is. Okay, if you is, okay, whoopie-doo. So what? What does that mean? So you can't go on and start talking all this stuff. People should, you know, talking amongst themselves and because you went on air and you're giving your opinion about what people should do, when you could easily holler and say, "Yo, son, I think y'all should do this and do that and the third." So when you went on air and you said that, you contradicted yourself. You didn't make yourself look like a brain. You make yourself look like a marketer. You make yourself look like you're marketing your channel, like you're marketing your brand. Because the things that you said that other people should have did, you could have did yourself. But instead of doing it yourself, you chose to air it. So when you air it, what are you doing? You marketing. Because I don't come up here to market. I come up here because I got things that I give, like I do with the jobs, like I do with, you know, the law, like I do a lot of things. I give back to the community. I don't show the community what I have. I live in the woods. You gotta follow a trail to get to my crib. My yard is a lake. I don't live in no PJ. I did that a long time ago already. Why be stuck in the same place? But when I gotta get somewhere, I can get somewhere like that real easy. It's not no problem. That's easy. But the whole fact of the matter is, if you go online and you're saying that dudes ain't doing something wrong, why would you air yours? You're airing your wrong the same way you saying other people doing something wrong. You're airing your wrong. Because what they saying is, wait a minute, didn't he just say why is them going on the internet? You know what I'm saying? Like, why? What? Whoa. But he's talking the same thing. He's talking about what people should have done, this, that, and the third. So why you gotta air it? You could have easily hollered at you say you hollered at CK, but that's only one of the three names that you name. Why you ain't holler at the other two? Is because they don't fuck with you? Inquiring minds want to know. Since we're gonna get on some marketing stuff, I know how to market too. You know what I'm saying? I know how to market. Somebody sends me a video, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna play. I'm marketing for them. I'm showing people they work so that people will go and follow them. So now if I go on air and I be like, well, this song I just aired sucks. I marketed to defamate this person's work because I have his DM. He sent it to me in the DM. I could have easily told him in the DM, like, yo, son, now I'm not really feeling that one right there, so I don't think I'm gonna play it. So when I go and I see this video with Mel Cross and he's talking about, about stuff that has already been talked about, everybody is good. And at the same time, I'm saying to myself, because I'm the analyzer now, I'm the person that's looking, I'm the person that's dissecting. And as I'm dissecting, I'm saying, yo, I think he was responding to a message and got online, but he said, I think dudes should get together and keep the beefing off the internet. Okay, why is you airing that though? Didn't you just say, this is what I'm saying, didn't he just say that dudes shouldn't be on the internet with this? So why you on the internet with it? Why you ain't contact the parties, should I say? So that don't make no sense. It's called a live contradiction for everybody to see. That's called live contradiction. Because I'm not going to go online and say something about somebody else, and I'm doing it on live. Because the people that's looking, that are smart, not the people that's looking and are high, or the people that's looking and like, huh? I'm talking about the people that's looking and are sitting back like, oh, you know what? He's right. He's right. Because he just said that dudes should talk it over and not have it on the internet. But he's airing his opinion, which only revitalize or resuscitates the situation. Everybody's good. I'm sure everybody been looking at the video. CK was in somewhere in DC or whatever. I hollered at him. KK hollered at him. He hollered at KK. Dudes were the other day wrecking each other like we normally do, because that's what we do. We fight, but at the end of the day, we go back to normal. Because what happens is that you have a group of people that have a certain type of energy, and the energy that they got is they always hype. They always on go time, and sometimes that go time takes us a little past the boundaries we should be passing. You know what I'm saying? It takes a little past the boundaries we should be passing. But everyone has what's called the ability to realize. And when they realize, then they go, oh, yo, hey, yo, son, yo, we was wilding yesterday. At the end of the day, man, here's how it is. Because Mel Cross was not in 1B, but I'm talking about all of us that was in 1B. We know how it is when you have dudes that weren't getting busy like that, didn't come down there, and they was out in Pop Dog living or whatever, while we was down there shooting everything moving. So I know how it is sometimes when people feel left out. I know how it is when people feel left out. They feel left out because they're like, yo, man, I wish I could have did it like they did. Should have, could have, would have, but didn't. So Let's keep it real all around the board, yo. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it real all around the board. Let's not start these facades and start doing this stuff, because at the end of the day, I'm not on the internet for that. I'm on the internet to help people. I'm on the internet to grow myself and to help those that need guidance in growing. I show them through example. Instead of telling them every day, I show them through example. If you look at my lives, my first lives was with a phone. From the phone, I went to an attic. From the attic, I went to a room, and from there to a business office. I did all that on live while everyone saw it with their eyes. I let them see how you can get up from the ground on up. Not while I'm up. Now I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I got the 6-time world champion Bulls hat. You know what I'm saying? I got the Versace's, you know what I'm saying? I got a couple of gold chains somewhere around there I don't even wear. You know what I'm saying? You know, I got shirts, you know what I'm saying? Outside, I got the 750. Come on. You already up when you're showing these things. See, me, I don't plant that type of seeds. I go like this. I show how I start from. I started with a phone. Next thing you know, y'all saw the backgrounds, how the background started to change. And still more coming. It ain't over. We're still growing. The channel is still growing. The people are still growing. That's the type of stuff that I promote on my channel. For me to have to take like 25 minutes, at 25, I'm done with this. For me to take 25 minutes to address hypocrisy is crazy. But salute Mel Cross, salute KK, salute CK. Salute all of us. Because at the end of the day, you know, I'm not here to shoot nobody. I'm here to say, yo, watch how you try to appeal the masses. Don't use other people to gain appeal from the masses. You got content, use your own content. You don't got to speak about something that you saying that dudes are speaking about and they should do it a certain way, but yet you're doing it on air. You're hustling backwards. See what I'm saying? So I shouldn't have to get stuff in my DM. Hey, yo, cat, look what son said. Hey, yo, cat, look at this. I shouldn't have to get that, because if I'm getting it from somebody else in my DM, well, how come I ain't get it from you? Why you ain't hit my DM? See, that's what happens. A lot of dudes think they so big, they think they all that they don't want to get at dudes, and that's why dudes don't acknowledge them. That's the reason why dudes don't acknowledge them. Because dudes think they all that, and they not. They don't want to come to terms. What they want to do is they be like, yo, I'm the man over here. I don't got to deal with nobody. I got to talk to nobody. So you're so big. Be big by yourself. I'll give you your space, your lane. I don't got to say nothing to you. I don't got to say nothing to you whatsoever. Nothing at all. Stay over there. Don't worry about me. I ain't worried about you. Somebody in the chat, I saw somebody in the chat on that video when they was like, yo, Wildcat type of dude, something, sit in your car, and when you try to turn your ignition on, he in the backseat smiling. Yeah. That's exactly how I am. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm not going to come here to market. I'm not with that. If I got an issue with somebody, I could put 3 issues on here on blast. And I don't do that. Because I got this, and I communicate with the person. I'm like, yo, son, man, you know you wrong. Blah, 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 blah. Yo, cat, yo, you right. You know what I'm saying? Blah, 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 blah. And that's it. And it's over with. So before you go and teach a dog how to walk, make sure you know how to teach. You know what I'm saying? Before you go in the classroom and say you're the teacher, make sure you're certified to be a teacher. Before you give advice, make sure you can follow your own. Don't put other people in your lane. That's your lane. Everybody, I respect everybody's lane. Don't see me, I don't come up here. I could be bashing a whole lot of dudes, and I don't do that. Got things to do. Got things to do. I ain't got time for that. Honorable mentions, I know about that. Some of the big homies not certified. I know. But you know, that's another story, yo. Before teaching the walk, make sure you can stand firm. That's a fact. There's no way I'm gonna come up here and say, don't chew gum, and I'm chewing it. Because what does that make me? That makes me a hypocrite. So now when you over there and you're sitting down in your living room and you're listening to me talk this stuff, this is why I said yesterday. This is why I said yesterday. What was the title of yesterday's? What was the title? What was the title of yesterday's yesterday's show? Huh? What was the title of yesterday's show? The title of yesterday's show was be more aware and less intrigued. This is why I tell people that, because you know what this reminds me of, and I'm not saying about him, I'm talking about in general. In general, this reminds me of all them dudes that I saw in the pen, period, that used to be stunting. Because they had the aura. They had the energy and everything. These dudes, you could put them in a movie and they would do great because they got it down packed. But when you ask them, yo, who you ate? Who you popped on? They're going to lie to you and say they popped on somebody that didn't pop on because they got popped on by that individual. They're going to lie to you and say that it was getting busy. And they'll even get a dude to sanction and say, yo, he was getting busy. And you heard the information from two bozos, not just one. The bozo that certified him and the bozo that told you that. Because their energy is appealing. You got dudes with tattoos all on their head and all that crazy stuff. And they debriefed. They wasn't popping like that. Wasn't popping at all. That's when you pull the curtain. Whoop! And you see what's under that skirt. Like I said, man, I leave everybody in their own lanes, man. So I just appreciate this if they keep my name out their mouth, if they're gonna say it in vain. Don't have my name in your podcast whatsoever. We don't communicate. So because we don't communicate, you shouldn't be saying nothing about with my name in it. Even if it's a little thing that you're saying, don't say nothing about me because we don't communicate. If we communicate, that's a different story. It wouldn't be on here. It will be through here. But if we don't communicate, man, don't have my name in your mouth, man. Don't be saying all this crazy stuff, man. I ain't trying to hear none of that. Don't have my name in your mouth. Don't be saying nothing about with Wildcat in it, period. You know how to get to me. If you get at CK give you my number and you get at me. Aaron Burke said, Wildcat, big bro, listen, you was the only one active in 25 years. They wasn't, with the exception of Cross, you was the only one active. Don't let niggas serve you up, bro. Stay free. Nah, I be knowing Aaron Burke. I be knowing. I be knowing. I just don't like. I don't like the fraudulent stuff, man. And shout out Ladybug. I see you in there. Thanks, babe. Like I said, this is a short joint because I'm doing my live later. Only reason I did this live was because I had to address that because I don't like misleadment. We're all leaders in our own ways. You see what I'm saying? So if we're all leaders in our own ways, we got to respect the way the other one does his thing. We can't go and say they doing something wrong, but I'm doing something right. No, you're not doing something right, because if you were there talking about what someone else is doing, and why you doing it on live internet, that don't make no sense. This is why I don't mess with certain people, because some people get big-headed, man. They think they too big now. They think they all that. This is the reason why I don't get at dudes. Doesn't mean I won't try. I'll try one time, because it doesn't take nothing but a little bit of finger tapping on the keys. Yo, what's up, bro? You all right? If I don't get an answer, then you already know. If we ever see each other, don't expect me to say anything to you. I'm gonna look at you like you're a piece of dirt. I communicate every day with KK. We all communicate. Even if they fighting, I'll tell you one thing, even when they fighting, everybody's communicating. Some people are so out the way that they expect things to come to them. It's not coming to you. Because I remember how dudes was when we was locked up. I remember how dudes was when we was in Southport. I remember how dudes were. We were the talk of the town because we put in most of the work. So all dudes did when we came out with them chains on and them leg irons and we go into the yard to go in the cages, all dudes did was, yo, hey, yo, Wildcat, yo, big homie, yo, I love you, bro. But we get into the street now, and dudes think they all like, all right, but do you. I'm not going to hate on you. Do you. Do your thing. But don't tell somebody else that I be dissing you and this and this and that, where I never said your name. And at the same time, you ain't never reach out. And I'm not talking about, I don't need nobody's bread or none of that. I'm talking about reach out. Like, yo, what's up, bro? It's been a while, man. Let's catch up. It's crazy. Yeah, Angel Crispin, this is what I did. I said it before. If you look at any of my earlier lives, I said it. I'm going to be here and I'm going to show you how you can come up from the ground to the top. I did it in three months. The numbers speak for themselves. If you look at the numbers on the Queen's Flip interview, I'm at 100 and something thousand in a week and a half or 2 weeks. Salute, Noah Rivera. I appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, man. Nothing but love. You heard, Noah? I showed people live and direct how you come up without shame. I'm not ashamed that I did my first lives on the phone. Same way I'm not ashamed that I did some lives in the attic. Same way I'm not ashamed that I did some of my lives in my backyard by the lake. Because look at me now. And it's not over yet. So I just appreciate, man, if certain dudes, you know what I'm saying, Mel, just don't put my name in that situation, man, because that shit is dead. And number two is we don't need to revitalize that situation. Oh yeah, I'm gonna watch that fight tonight. 7:38 Poppy. Yeah, I got a lake, no Rivera. That's my yard. My yard is the lake. When y'all seen the video with the poem that I put, I was right in my yard. That's what I wanted. Because one day I sat in my cell and I read a book called To Build a Fire by Jack London. And he talked about how he survived in the woods with an animal that he just met. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? That inspired me to say, yo, I want to live in the woods. I like that type of life. I like that scenery. So that's what I did. See everything coming, and I'm the only thing going. Like I said, man, I respect everybody. I give everybody they props, and I give everybody their lane. I don't bother nobody on none of that. But I appreciate, man, if they keep my name out their podcast, man. Don't say my name in the middle of some drama because it never was really a drama. What I did was I addressed something. And when I addressed it by saying that certain things was a lie, and I showed where the truth was. I corrected it. There's nothing wrong with that. You got to correct it. Now, other stuff that was going on got a little crazy. Yeah, but you know what? That's the energy. KK's energy. CK's energy. My energy. These are energies that we're coping with, still having that energy. And sometimes we let it out on each other only because there's no war no more. We're not hunting no more. You know what's crazy? My dog be stressed out. My dog be stressed out because he wants to kill something, because he wants to fight. I let him out in the yard. That's not enough for him. He wants to walk around. And if he sees something in the window, he's going crazy. Ah! Nah, Majesty Allah. I ain't saying Mel Cross is not a stand-up individual. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is, when you go on the internet and you say something, but you contradict yourself at the same time as you saying it, that don't look good. It looks like you're marketing. And that's what dudes do on this internet thing. They start marketing. That's what they do. They market. So I don't want to be part of, I got a terrier, Murph Loon. I got a terrier mixed with a boxer. I don't want to be part of that. Don't put me in that. Because if you see, I didn't make no videos going ham on nobody. If you see, I wasn't tight. None of that. See, my son. KK, my son. So if you're going to bash KK and bash CK, then you bashing me too. Our energy is different. Everybody knows that. Our energy is different. CK, me, and KK, our energy is totally different, though. This is why they kept us in one beat. This is why they wouldn't let us to Pop Dog. This is why they didn't keep us in a regular bank. This is why they secluded us down in the dungeon and left us amongst those that were just like us, and there was only 24 cells down there. This is the reason why they did that. You know what I'm saying? So let's get it straight. That's why they have so much energy. So dudes shouldn't be coming on here on live talking about, yo, KK this and CK that and Cat this. You shouldn't be doing that because you just said it. You just said that dudes shouldn't be on it. So why would you do that? That don't make no sense. You just said, like, some of your first sentences was, dudes shouldn't be taking it to the internet. And you just did. Oh, you're gonna make yourself Dr. Xavier now? You're Dr. Xavier. CK is Beast. No, KK is Beast. CK is Nightcrawler. And I don't know. I'm Wolverine. So you're Dr. Xavier. KK's Beast. CK is Nightcrawler. And I'm Wolverine. So how the hell you gonna sit on your chair with your bald head and be like, yo, y'all all doing something wrong, and you're doing it right in front of us? How are we supposed to look up to you, Dr. Xavier? Omega. That's Omega I know from Queens. You see what I'm saying? So if you're gonna play Dr. Xavier, you gotta hit us with the yes, if you're gonna play Dr. Xavier, then be Dr. Xavier then. I don't mind. Ain't no big me, little U's, no big U's, little me's. But if you're gonna, you practice what you preach, bro. That's what it boils down to. Practice what you preach, man. Salute all the homies, all the hoods. Salute the worldwide period. But let's not do this for marketing purposes. Let's not get on the internet and market. Try to bash other people and make yourself look like you smarter when really you making yourself look stupid. Let's be real, y'all. Let's stop playing games. Salute.